Welcome to June's ScrawlrBox. I have my peppermint tea to calm my uneasy sense of fear about the state of our country, and I have the new ScrawlrBox which just came through today in the post. Slightly damp because of the torrential rain. So you can see they've changed the box. First thing, they've gone for a white box. This one looks pretty nice, really shows up the logo nicely, and it doesn't seem to be sticky taped down like they've had it the past couple of weeks. Try this over without... Oh, but those tabs are a little bit harder. Okie dokie, here we go. Oh wow, look at that. Isn't that great? That's really cool. Let's have a look, see who did this. Miss Wah does adult colouring books, and sponsored by Posca, so I'm guessing that's a clue to what might be in the box. Oh, and we have paper, which I didn't notice because it's the exact same colour as the box. Nice brown, toothy paper. Lovely. Drumstick lolly. And lots of Posca. I've used Posca a little bit before. I've used the white ones for a few different things because they can write on absolutely anything really. I'm actually currently drawing a design on my garage door, the inside door to my garage. It's sort of actually this kind of colour. I'll maybe put a little picture of it. I've used them for drawing on stones, card, for putting white highlights on things, for when you mess up and need to cover something up. They've got such a really wide range of applications, and they're quite expensive, so I'm surprised to see so many in this box. This is really good, and this is really extending the colours that I have because I don't really have too many at the moment. Now they do come in different sizes, and the styles of the tip is different. So this one is white and it's bullet shaped. Pump the nib so that the ink starts to come through this soft fibre tip here, and then it'll start to flow through. And these ones look to be the same size. Just realised I don't have my card, it must be further in here. Aha! So the ones that are the same are the white, the pink, the purple and the blue are all 3mm marker pens. This one is an extra fine, the black, so that's a 1mm. You won't be able to see it on this camera, but it is sort of a hard plastic tip rather than the fibre tip that the other ones had. And then this one is the 5mm, which is the medium size. You can just see it's like exactly the same as these ones, but beefier. We've got a uni pen, 0.3, and a gel pen, Angelic, 0.7mm point. So these are all going to be really good for our brown paper. The theme is kawaii, and so the challenge is get cute. We're going to draw something cute. Aww. And I'm not sure what it's going to be yet, but let's find out. I started sketching with a brown pencil just because I wasn't quite confident enough to go straight in with the Posca pen. So I did give myself a few guidelines just to start off with. Now, with this black Posca pen, the one thing I did notice is that it really only wants to be dragged a certain way on the paper, especially because the paper has quite a lot of tooth. It was catching if you pushed it in a certain direction. So once you found the direction that it sort of wants to go freely, you just had to keep going with that, and you had to turn the paper or turn your hand to try and keep going in that direction. If you do go against the grain, you get like a scratchy noise and it'll flick the ink everywhere. That's just with the black. The fibre tipped ones don't have that problem, and they're really lovely to go on. They cover the paper with one layer and they cover each other really well. Even light colours on top of darker colours covered, I found, with just one pass. So that was really great, and I could do a lot of different things with mixing the colours, or rather laying them on top of each other. They do take a little while to dry, so you just have to watch out when you're going over it that you're not getting your hand putting it through the wet paint, because it will drag it along. And I did do that a few times because I'm messy and I can't help myself. I love the colour selection that they gave us. It all worked really well together. And yesterday I was doing some pond dipping. So I was inspired by that to do a cute version of a newt and a froglet in these kind of crazy colours. And that was just really good fun, just trying to make them look really cute, ridiculously over cute, and not draw them too realistically. And the pens were really great for the little highlights, and the blacks were really good for the lines. The uni pin did not show up as dark as the Posca. That was the only thing. I didn't get as much use out of it as everything else. For some reason, the green pen really doesn't catch the camera at all, and it also didn't catch the scanner. So I had to Photoshop play with the levels a bit to actually get that green to show up. But there you go. And that's pretty close to what it looks like in real life. Thanks for watching, and see you next month. Bye!